Okay, do I have sound, everybody? That is what I need to know. Because I'm having difficulty. All right, let me know. Whew. Waiting. Sound on. Woohoo! Okay. I was like, it shows that I have like no sound at all. Um, so hopefully it's not super quiet. The video is stretched. Ooh, it is. Hmm. That's weird. See, new camera, bad with settings. Mm, well, we'll just be like this. It'll be fine. Yeah, new camera. I look taller. Hey, that works. Okay, I don't know how the camera did that, but I definitely, it's warm in here though. My aspect ratio setting is off. Okay, and that's on the camera. I don't really know what I'm doing. It'll be fine for tonight, but Matthew Parks, just tell me how to fix it, and I will fix it after the stream. Yeah, I want to look tall and slim. I'm gonna plug in this fan. You tell me if it's loud. I'm freaking dying. Okay, let's turn it away from the mic. Of course, my mic is shit right now. All right, you tell me if that's really loud because I have something I can turn on over there. Okay. Whoo! Everybody's ready for tonight? I'm ready. I was thinking about it and I was like, there's a lot of things that I used to love and they're buried in my bar. I never get them out. I don't know. So I thought maybe that's why I came in sideways. I literally set up way early, but I've been digging around trying to find these bottles that I used to love. Hmm. Which camera did I buy? So I ended up buying the Sony ZV-10. Is that right? Is that what I got? I think that's what I got. I do know that I want a different lens, but the freaking lens was almost as much as the camera, the lens that I wanted. So I'm gonna have to wait on that. It's all right. But I did like some of the features. You get great quality when you're not stretched out, and it's easy for someone like me who's a little tech challenged. So I don't know. I think Adriana has it. I think Michael S has it as well. If they compare it to the camera that I had, because I had a Sony A6400 and I loved that camera. And they said this is very similar. It's just got a couple of extra features that I really like. Uh, I did. I watched them all. My gosh, I watched so many and they all said something different. Um, and then I was having issues with my Cam Link because my USB cord, because I'm really hard on my laptop. Anyway, nobody wants to hear about all this, but Michael will have to talk. Um, yeah, putting the guard bottles in the front of the shelves so we don't see or drink the good stuff hiding in the back. Well, I think it's just because I haven't reached for some of these in so long that I didn't know where they were. So I'd love to hear like kind of what you guys used to drink and then what you drink now as we go through these. Um, just so you know, we are doing the special giveaway again tonight. So one in every box, two on the Patreon wheel. And I am tracking tonight. I've got Will's laptop over here. I'm ready to go. I got this handled tonight. I'm shadazzly ready. So, um, I'll find the ones I liked and send them to you. Oh, that'd be great. That would be awesome. Okay. You don't even know. I went on Baker Drinks stream on Saturday as a guest, and I was so excited to use my new camera. Like I got it all ready and everything worked. I tested it. I turned on my laptop right before the stream and it didn't freaking work. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. But I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much. I just need to practice with it and learn how to use it. And it's because of you guys that I was able to get it. And I very much appreciate it. And I'm super excited. So And in my new house, I'm gonna have a little space where I keep it set up all the time because like I tear it down all the time now. And that's where I'm gonna do my reviews of my content so I can do more content. And it's small enough, compact enough without a lot of needing a lot of hubbub. So that'll be great. Um, so Mullen used to drink Bush Light, wouldn't recommend going back to it. Taste and Sensibility, I used to sip Evan Williams Bottle and Bond all the time. Matthew Parks drank Four Roses Single Barrel and Buffalo Trace. Now you're a freaking nerd. Bye, Mark Emmenecker. Gotta catch a flight at 7 a.m. Well, go get some sleep. That means you have to be at the airport at like 5:30, depending on where you're flying out of. Yuck. Michael S., I used to drink everything under 100 proof, and now I drink everything over 100 proof. Daniel, I just had a pour of Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof that's buried in the back of my cabinet. So I'll tell you what I wanted to start with, and I know we have bottles of it, but I could not find one because I killed one last night and I couldn't find the backup one for two. I love Four Roses Single Barrel. I just love it. And I could drink, in fact, I did. I drank it for like 4 nights in a row and ended up killing the bottle between Will and I. Put my answer up above, but it used to be Jack Daniels. Now it's Barrel King. Oh, did you put your answer up above? I'm sorry. Hey, look who's here. We got Des is here. Daniel Lloyd. Chris Tats is in Lexington. William Hall. I'm going to be in Lexington soon, but I'm going to miss you guys. I will miss you. I won't be there when you're there. All right, let's go back through and see who's here now that I'm done rambling about all the random stuff. All right, real quick. Taste and Sensibility. Des is here. Michael S. Matthew Parks. Mollum. Todd Bellinger. Yahoo! Lifted my whiskey high for y'all, little dudette. Cheers forever. Sean Peak. Going out on a limb. Say, your go-to now is Equal Rare. MC is here. She's half awake. And think we're about caught up. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Mark Emmenecker, who's leaving because he's tired and he's got to get up early. Daniel Lloyd and Chris Tats, William Hall. Joey B says cheers. Cheers to you. And Lil is here. Lost your wrench again. Lil, what the heck? I don't know. I don't know how that keeps happening. I swear to God, it's not me. And this has been happening randomly to some YouTube channels, and I don't freaking get it. But if I get a second, maybe during Plinko, I'll get you back on there. Rick Moreland says cheers, and Lil, thanks for reminding everybody to hit the like. You know, us smaller channels, the like button, a little comment underneath when you come back to it, all that helps us, and it doesn't cost you anything but just 10 seconds. So if you don't mind, that'd be great. I mean, while you're here, you might as well subscribe. Then you hit the notifications, and you'll know whenever I'm on here rambling. That's fine. Okay. Which, by the way, Chris Tats, your leggings are going to go out in the mail. Your Patreon rewards went out today. The leggings, I packaged them up, set the package somewhere, couldn't find it. And that's because I put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it. Found it, so it's going to go out too. All right. Let's see. Props to old Clifty Apple Brandy from Spirits of French Lick. So good and just like an apple orchard. Really? I have actually never had that. Okay, let's get into it. It's 9:15 my time. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's quarter after the hour. I wanted to know, like, did everybody kind of start out? And I'm not talking about what you stole out of your parents' liquor cabinet when you were in high school or, you know, what you guys took shots of in college. I'm curious, like, when you were like sipping whiskey or drinking it on the rocks or going to the bar and you became a whiskey drinker, so to speak, what were you drinking then versus what you're drinking now? Is it the same? Did it change? Did it go this way and then back? Did we completely evolutionize? I mean, how did that roll out? Lil love it. Can't wait to get him to model them. Speaking of which, I should have uploaded that overlay. I do have another person modeling those leggings. Scott Smith did send me pictures from Italy sporting the Women of Whiskey's leggings. It looked very nice, I have to say. It did. I heard Aaron Peace has really gotten back into Basil Hayden lately. It's 11:17 on the East Coast. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Single barrels now, says Joey B. Well, let's start with let's talk about what I used to drink and then kind of similarly what I'm drinking now and see if anybody can relate. If not, then oh, well, that's okay too. So I always thought I remember this about you, William Hall. Started with Scotch, but when I made the conscious decision to move into bourbon, it was Wild Turkey 101 and Buffalo Trace. I find that so interesting that you started with Scotch, and it made me wonder if you had to start a little higher proof because you were so used to the strong notes in Scotch. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing because Scotch is lower proof, but I don't know. Anyway, I kind of wondered that. I think Wild Turkey 101 and Buffalo Trace are usually in that starter category. I know that I used to throw Buffalo Trace in my Diet Coke and play cribbage with Will. Yeah, that sounds older than I was, but that's what I used to do. Um, Matthew Parks Maker's Mark and Jim Beam Devil's Cut back in college. Okay. Well, we all know that I absolutely love Eagle Rare. So Eagle Rare was my then and my now. And I've got a bottle here I need to kill. It's actually a pick, but I'm going to go ahead and kill this one because Eagle Rare is actually the one that got me into whiskey. It's the first one that I really started drinking neat, and I absolutely loved it. I still love it today. I'm very blessed in the sense that Will said to me one day years ago, he said, we can get Eagle Rare for like $25 or $28, something like that, on every shelf. It's like, but people are catching on, it's gonna go away. So he started buying 2 or 3 bottles every time he went to the store. It was filling up my linen closet. It was all over the shelves. I mean, that shit was everywhere. Thank goodness we've got it coming out of our ears, and it makes me so happy. So, anyway, let's see what everybody else was drinking. Russell's Reserve pick, Elijah Craig pick, Green River pick. Wow, all the picks. Chris started on vodka at 8 years old, but that's the Russian heritage. Started Scotch in the teens. Started bourbon at 18. So another one that went Scotch and then bourbon. Okay. Taste and sensibility. My first bourbon was Jim Beam in high school. My friend always asked, "Want to talk to Jim?" Okay, so Chris got Lil into bourbon. Okay, again, I'll never not love Eagle Rare. It's low proof, it's easy. I can start my evening with it or I can end my evening with it. A lot of times Will and I will sit out in the gazebo, have a cigar, sip on a little Eagle Rare, and you don't have to think about it. It just tastes good, it feels good. It's freaking fantastic. And since the word's out and everybody's already snagged it all up, it's fine. Larry says, cheers, sipping some New Riff single barrel. Are you? New Riff, I like New Riff. I do. I actually haven't reached for that in a while. That's a really good idea. But thank you so much for the super chat. Good luck. You're the first one into our giveaway tonight, a chance at our giveaway tonight. Don't forget, for the next few weeks, it is special giveaways, one in every box. 2 people get to play. All that information is down in the description. At the end of the stream, we'll do that, and then we'll do our special Patreon Plinko game that also has extra stuff on it for the next few weeks until I move. Ooh, moving house. Are you taking the piece of wall with the signatures on it? Absolutely, Lil. I would not leave our guest book here. For those of you that haven't been to our bar, we have a guest book, which is actually plank wood. It's a wooden wall. The wood is actually off of a barn, and we have a wood burner, and everybody that comes burns their name into our wall. So of course, we are taking that with us. Yeah, don't count high school and college. Yeah, Eagle Rare got Daniel Lloyd into it as well. I mean, it's good shit. William Hall sent PayPal 5 entries. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, you know what I didn't pull up? I didn't pull up my PayPal. I need to do that. But first, let me make sure I get your entries in. I'm going to multitask, you guys, and I'm going to win. I'm going to I'm going to win at this. I'm going to do good. Oh, yep, I'm going to do good. I'm going to do it. I'm doing good. Okay. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Ooh, gosh. Woo. That is sweet. I probably would have liked it back then. I didn't know about it back then. So hard to say if I don't know, maybe. I don't know. All I know is Kathy Joe spilled an entire bottle of it in my dining room, like the whole bottle shattered. Everything was sticky and it smelled so crazy. It was insane. All right, chat filter. Oh, I was on top chat, you guys. Holy moly. Don't forget to tag me if you use those. Tag Women of Whiskeys. It's easier for me to see it um, than trying to look on StreamYard. So I'm pulling up that PayPal real quick just so I have it. You know it always wants to yell at me. Always. Why? Because it knows that I'm stressed out and that I don't want to be doing this. I want to be talking to you guys. Okay, Venmo, 3 entries, says Michael S. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are getting in it to win it because there is some good shizazzle stuff going on. I mean, we all know I kind of theme these boxes, right? All right, I think we're getting there now. There we go. That whole thumbprint thing is amazing. I'm just saying, unless it gives you the wrong friggin' password. All right, I gotta do this real quick. I'm so sorry. I just want everybody to be correct, and I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and I'm failing. So I'm just gonna do this really, really quick, and you guys can please forgive me. Do you love those security challenges where they're like, enter your 2-step authorization code. Now click on all the motorcycles. Hey, do you see any cars in there? Would you mind clicking on those cars? Hey, you know what? We do it again until they're all gone. What assholes? I'm just saying. All right, here we go. We got it. Sean Peak, in for 4 entries, says, my go-to bourbon lately has been barrel bourbon. Cheers. William Hall was in with his entries. We're going to go to Venmo and see what else we got here. But I want to make sure I get Sean Peak's entries in here. 4 entries for Sean Peak. All right, here we go. And Michael S. says 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row that you were first? Is that what it is? Oh, 2 weeks in a row you'll win, maybe. Daniel Lloyd, making the move easier. Yes, making the move easier because you guys, I'm not gonna lie, moving all these bottles scares the shit out of me. I did it when I had half this amount of bottles. I can't even imagine doing it now. Oh, okay. Rick Moreland, Hillbilly Logic with 1 entry. Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. Okay, we're catching up. Okay, Makers, Lil, all right, Matthew Parks, there we go. Back in the day, 1970s, it was Chivas Regal. We got Michael S. We believe in you, Michelle, says Lil. Mr. Great Shot's here saying cheers. And Sean Peak is telling me about his 4. Mullum went through a Long Island phase. Ooh, me too. And then I was over it. Those things, man, they will they'll get you. That's big. Those Long Islands, they're like, oh, don't worry, it's not that big of a deal. That's a lie. They will knock you on your butt. I don't know why this is so big, but we're gonna go with it. You guys you're gonna laugh at me. This is hilarious. All right. And then I want to make sure we get those super chats. We got those in as well. Okay, perfect. Daniel Lloyd, I got you. I am so not good at this, but I am really trying, you guys. That's why I usually have a tracker. But again, I forgot to the last minute, and I don't ever want to ask anyone at the last minute because then they feel bad when they can't. And I don't want people to feel bad. Taste and Sensibility in for 5 entries via Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I feel like I feel like, I love the days when I can put all the stuff in here. It's fun loading up the boxes and trying to think of what to put in there to somehow have it coordinate. Donation giveaway. Which photo has a phone booth in it? Yeah. Or what two shapes look alike but are different colors? All those things. All right. I wonder why all of a sudden I went from little tiny letters to massive letters. It's okay. It's probably because it knew I was blind. I'm not deaf. I'm blind. It's fine. Um, Mr. Great Shot doesn't believe in super chat, PayPal, or Venmo anytime possible. You know what? I appreciate the generosity. I accept all, but I do understand YouTube does take 30%, but it is easier for some people, and I totally get that. And I just appreciate the fact that people support and they get to enter the giveaway. But yeah, 30% is a big cut that YouTube takes. So Michael S., you can always ask me. I'll never feel bad. Okay, as long as you don't feel bad when you tell me to F off, then we're good. Perfect. I love it. And it also makes me feel better when someone tells me that. So, all right, anyway, Eagle Rare, we talked about this. I liked it because it was easy. I actually did put it in my Diet Coke there for a while. My husband was so easygoing about that kind of stuff until he bought me regular tin cup, and said, "Look at this expensive whiskey I got you. It's even got a little shot glass on the top to measure." And I went, "Ooh." I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, good move. Good move, Will. Mm. Cheers, Tim Evans. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, so I think my first ones was like the Jameson on ice in a bar, Jack on ice, Jack and Coke, that kind of thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I still like a Jack single select on an ice ball in the summertime. I don't like it neat. I think it's not good neat, but something about putting it on ice in the summer. I like single select that way. I don't do it a lot, but sometimes ice can change it, water can change it. How temperature? I swear Adriana goes out in the mountains and it changes it. Is Will Outback still trying to take on a kangaroo in Oz? I haven't seen that kangaroo in a while, Chris. I'm a little concerned. Maybe you should do a welfare check on him. I'm a little concerned. Um, yeah, that's a smart man distraction. Summer equals mellow corn on a big cube. I've never done that. Now I know a lot of people really like melon corn, or melon corn, mellow corn. I'm not a huge fan. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it. I've never thought about putting it on ice. That could work. Hey, Mike Stella's here. Cheers, Mike. Livewire whiskey. Good to see you. Mm. I like Stranahan's actually. I very much like Stranahan's. I kind of like me and Makers. I drank a bunch of it for a while and now I'm a little over it and kind of burn out. Might have to go back later. I did that with Makers. Idaho released a bunch of different distillers collection. I bought like everyone and tried them, and then I'm like, oh, I can't do Makers for a while. Um, but on that note, I did just buy. Tell me, do you guys know? Because I'm curious. Okay, I have seen the Makers 46 French Oak cask strength. I've seen it. And it did not come in a bottle that had a black band at the bottom. I just saw this. I just picked it up. Have you guys seen this? And if so, what is the big difference between this and the other one? Did they just change the label? I mean, it says batch 2401. Are they doing releases like Larceny and Elijah Craig? Are they doing that now? Or is that just telling us? I don't know. I'm just curious. I haven't opened it yet. But I was honestly curious if I should pick some up for giveaways. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be getting rid of the stuff I already have because I'm moving, but I can't help it. It's an addiction. Anyway, tell me. New label still good. Says, okay, that is a new label. So it's just a new label, not new juice. Okay. I like it. I like the label. I think it's sharp. I haven't opened it yet, but I've had the French oak, but I haven't had the French oak cast strength. We have the other old bottle. I just haven't tried it yet. All right. So Eagle Rare I still like now. I drank it then. I like it now. Um, but then let's talk about some of the other ones back then that I was drinking. Um, Woodford Reserve. Woodford Reserve was another one that I really liked. This is a 2022 Idaho Batch C. Daniel says, crack that thing tonight. It is pretty good. I might do that. I might do that. Rebranded their rebranding. Honestly, I think that's way better than the other labels. I love that contrast between the red and the black. I think it's very sharp looking. Um, but let's talk about Woodford. So again, when I first started out, I was looking for something that was easy. It was a little on the sweeter side. I threw it in my Diet Coke in the beginning. And the one thing, oh, it's 2022. Yeah, sweet. This is an Idaho 2022. Batch C. They had 3 batches that they did at like 90.4 as usual. But what I'm curious about is I'm going to actually open this up because last time I got into a Woodford, I have a double oak open, but I don't have a regular one. Last time I got into a Woodford, it just had a completely different flavor than what I remembered. While I'm opening this, do you guys want to know a little scientific fact? I know a scientific fact. Are you ready? I think it is. Okay. So Will didn't believe me for the longest time until we were sitting there playing cribbage one night and he was pouring my drinks. He saw exactly how much I drank. You still go for a Woodford Reserve Double Oak. I love it. I don't drink it all the time, but it's a nice switch up. I love the Double Oak. So I had to get another glass. I still have Eagle Rare, my other one, and I killed the bottle, so I'm going to save it. So anyway, scientific fact. He was watching me as we were playing cribbage. He was making my drinks. He knew I'd only had 2 Diet Coke and whiskeys. And fun fact, about a week prior to that was New Year's Eve, and we had gone out to a local lounge in our little tiny town, and we weren't going to drink much. We were going to head back home. And I was like on the school board at the time, so I didn't drink much anyway. That was a nice pop. Did you hear it? Anyways, woohoo. I had like 2 drinks at the bar, and they were stiff drinks because I knew the people and they thought it was fun. And I went to go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I was shit-faced. I like fell, bounced off the wall, like hairline fractured my wrist. Will had to I opened the door and Will's like standing there and I'm like, hi. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm just trash. And he's like, did you take shots? I'm like, no, I just had the 2 drinks. I swear to God. It's like, I don't believe you. So about a week later, we're playing cribbage and he makes me my 2 drinks. And he pours a little heavy, but not too bad. And I'm sitting there with my daughter of all people. And all of a sudden I'm like shit-faced again. Why? Why am I? Like he had to carry me to bed and put me to bed. Do you guys know why that is? Does anybody know why I was so drunk off of like 2.5 drinks? I'm curious if anybody knows. Come on, you guys, some of you guys are science nerds, or you've read about it, or you're whiskey nerds, and you know. Was it the sugar in the cocktails? Close. I was drinking Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke and bourbon, and that's all it was. Nice restaurant. The Bourbon House in New Orleans Quarter. I thought it was fancy getting Woodford Reserve neat there in my early days. I really want to go back when it's not Mardi Gras and visit Louisiana and New Orleans and come visit you guys again. But I want to take Will down there and really show him how I kind of fell in love with that city, not necessarily New Orleans. Fake sugar in the Diet Coke, dehydration. Okay, you're all close. So you can Google this. There is something in diet soda that accelerates the alcohol, and you become drunk like 2 or 3 times faster than you would with a regular soda. Um, and it's not the carbonation because it is only in diet, and it's the artificial sweetener, I believe, if I remember right. But I looked this up and I showed it to Will, and then he looked at it, and everybody looked at it. Oh, thank you. I forgot that. And I'm telling the Diet Coke story.
Oh boy.
And so we all looked at it, and sure enough, all the different sources, that's what it was. See, I knew something. I knew something that you guys didn't know. Tim Evans is in for 4 via PayPal. Thank you, Tim. Good luck to you. I appreciate that very much. Let's go over here and see what we got. If I remember right, Tim, there you are. Perfect. So now you learned a little something today. How about that? I'm going to hang on to that forever that I knew that. Yeah, Des, you were right. Yay. Jerry Black, aspartame, is that what it is? Do they all have the aspartame? But all I know is I'm really glad I drink it neat now. And that was kind of a catalyst, really, because regular soda was too sweet for me. I didn't care for it. So if you put it in diet soda, you're going to get trashed. Well, I can't say definitely, but chances are it's going to knock you on your bum. I still do it every now and then if I'm just having one and I want like a Jack Daniel's Select. I'll either put it on ice, or if I'm in a bar where they don't have something I want to drink neat, I might. No, I really don't. I really don't throw it in my Diet Coke anymore. That was a lie. Alcohol absorption. The body doesn't treat diet soda as food, so the alcohol is absorbed into the bloodstream more quickly. There you go. I knew it was something. At least I knew the answer. I just didn't know the why. So you're saying if you want to get real drunk, just use diet. Yep. If you are headed to a college frat party, bring yourself a 6-pack of Diet Coke, a bottle of whiskey, and start handing it out. You guys will have a great time. Okay, I'm into the Woodford. Whoa, yeah, that's what I remember. I remember it for me, it was like on a curve. The palette went on a curve. It started here, and then here, and then ended where it started. So all the flavor was right in the middle. And so it tricked you. It tricked you like it was going to be dull. And then it went, oh, and then the finish went, whew. Scientific words right there. All right, so we're already into my 2. Well, already. Wow. We're 40 minutes after the hour, and I'm only in my first 2 bends. Drunk and you still stay skinny like Tab and Southern Comfort in the early 80s. I forgot about Tab and Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort's so bad. I love Tab though. So bad for you, but I love Tab. You spend less money on booze because you don't need as much. That's right. If you get generic Diet Cola, college kids can afford to get swishered quickly. I'm making up words as I go. It's fine. All right. So we're into some of my used tos. I might have to break this up. I could do a lot of used tos. I'm not going to drink them all because I want to drink some of my nows. Some of my other Bens that I would drink is I said it here somewhere. I dug and dug in the bar looking for this freaking bottle. Oh, I found it. I was saying, no, I can't find it. All right. This was another one that I used to be able to find everywhere, and I loved it. And this was one of my ones that I drank back then. Henry McKenna. Harder and harder to find now, but I loved this stuff when I first got into whiskey. In fact, I remember it's when I Whiskey She Wines was on, and it was Sam and Bobby, and Sam was kind of just getting into her whiskey journey, and I was getting into mine. So her and I would send samples. And our guys must have been laughing at us because you could go and buy this shit at the time. And so she's sending me like some finished stuff, and I'm sending her like Bowman Brothers that was finished. I'm sending her like McKenna and Woodford, and we're like, oh, thanks, this is good. Oh, I didn't like that. But that's how you learn, right? You don't have to buy a whole bottle. If you are swapping samples and you got friends that are letting you try things, that's way better than spending the money on it and realizing your palate's not there, or your palate's past it, or it's not your profile. Tablets of the Comfort, no sugar there. No, Doug, no sugar there. Seagram 7, pretty sure every girl that was a teenager in the 80s had a little Seagram 7. And then we moved on to wine coolers and Boone's Farm or whatever it was. But Seagram 7 was like, my mom had this really old stained glass liquor cabinet, and there was Seagram 7, McNaughton, Old Crow, and that's the stuff I would steal. Not steal, but help myself to. Can't get an intern from Boise State to help you out for college credit in their communication major. Speaking of cheap, Boone's and Strawberry Hill or Mad Dog 2020. The first time someone gave me Mad Dog 2020, it was the plum flavored. Now, Mad Dog 2020 is disgusting. Plum flavored should be a crime. I'm just saying. Nothing to add tonight, Malum. Really? Are you not feeling it? Just not feeling it tonight? Okay. That's all right. You'll make up for it. I know you will. But I got your 3 entries. I just want you to know that I was kind of looking forward to it. I hope everything's okay. I love seeing you in chat. Let's see. A number of 2006 McKennas tucked away here in Kentucky. Nice. Yes, I do remember. That's when we were getting these. We were getting these for $30, and so I was drinking them quite often, because now you can't get it. This one was barreled in 09. This is one of the newer ones. It's not one of our old ones, which is good because, well, I guess it's not. I guess it's a little old. It's an 09. They're bottled in 09. All right. Anyway, I very much liked Henry McKenna. I do want to open that and revisit it. I'm not going to revisit all the ones. It's been a long time since I've had the Henry McKenna. Lil is done for the night, and I'm as well. Lots of love to you, Will, CJ, and Tim. Well, thanks for popping in. Cheers to you. We'll see you next time. I hope you're having a blast in Kentucky. Cheers. How are you, Mr. Jigs? Good to see ya. So Daniel Lloyd thinks that the Henry McKennas are way too sour and nutty after revisiting. We're going to find out, because I'm going to revisit it. I'm going to open that thing. I'm going to open it. We will call you, Michelle. Perfect. I love that. I love that. Good night, guys. Okay. We have really good odds in our giveaway. We are 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. So this would be a great time to think about entering. I'm just adding in these couple of singles before I forget. All right. I am really confused why everything is changing. That's so odd to me. Well, it's fine. It's not going to change the results. It's just tricking out my eyes. All right. I used to drink Wild Turkey 101 and 7-Up and Crown Royal and Coke, but nowadays it's all neat pours. You know, for the most part, me too. I love a Gold Rush. I love a Gold Rush. I love going out, and I just pray when I go out that they have Honey Simple behind the bar so that they can make me a Gold Rush. Now, Technically, a Gold Rush is very close to a whiskey sour. I mean, they use the honey simple instead of simple, and there's no egg. But I love a Gold Rush with half the simple. It's just yummy. And then I love a good smoked old fashioned. So those are my things that I like that aren't neat. Just saying. All right. Let's get into the next one. I gotta pour smaller because I'm not drinking fast enough. Did you guys see that? I thought Murphy was bringing me all these baby voles and mice and throwing them on my couch where I sit. And I'm like, quit being a great white hunter. Quit killing the little rodents. I mean, just chase them away. Don't kill them and bring them to me. I don't want them. My heart was broken and my dreams were shattered. I found out that it was my precious little baby Ellie that was sticking her little snout into the rocks and pulling these babies out, giving them to Murphy so that he would chomp them and then bring them to me. Murphy took the blame very well. He didn't even tell me anything different. It wasn't until the last one I saw Ellie pull that thing out and hand it to Murphy. But Will got it first and tried to save it. He put it in a little box. We fed it with a little syringe, some little baby formula, like it said to on the internet. We put some shavings and a blanket in there, and it lived 3 more days. It was just too little and too stressed. We gave it a fair shake. It was a mouse. But that really did happen. That is how the story went. So, anyway, Yorkies were bred for that. Yes, they were. They were actually bred to go into the tunnels and hunt for rodents. So, famous last words, I have to pour smaller. I mean, me. All right. Tim Evans, teamwork. Yeah, apparently they're allies when it comes to hunting. Who knew? First hangover was back in the military from too much SoCo. Oh God, that had to be a horrible hangover. Horrible. Ugh, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard. What part of that? Oh, the little syringe with the bit. Yeah. Luckily, I Googled it because Google's my friend, and it said kitten replacement milk or goat milk or soy-based baby formula. Well, lucky for me, my neighbor just had a baby. So I texted her and I said, "Can I have some of your child's food? That'd be great, thank you." And of course she did because she loves me. Northwest Bourbon is here. Cheers, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so we did our Woodford Reserve. It is exactly what I remember it being, even just pop in the bottle. And it's a Idaho pick. It's not bad. I still like it. I think I like the double oak better though, and not all the time. But again, it does that. It starts here, it goes up here, and it gets kind of that sour note with a little sweetness, and then it just goes like this. It's a big horseshoe of a flavor. Beer is better than whiskey. Sometimes. Sometimes beer is better than whiskey, which reminds me, everybody hydrate. Sometimes beer is better than whiskey. My first hangover was from a SoCo after a fight with my girlfriend in high school. Whew, that'll get you every time. High school love romance fights. That's when I helped myself to the parents' liquor cabinet. I wasn't fighting with a girl, but still, I was in deep love in high school. Actually was, but anyway. Hi, Richie Z. Cheers to you, my friend. I think I'll finish off this little bit of Woodford. How are you? We are talking about thens and nows, and I'm almost through my thens. All right. So we talked about Henry McKenna. We talked about Eagle Rare. You ready for this? When I was in my Henry McKenna phase, there was one other one. And it's so funny because I used to get them confused all the time because they both had green on the label. And I love them both at the same time. And I haven't gone back to these in so long. I'm going to have to crack that Henry McKenna and find out if I still like it that much. Michter's. Michter's was another one that I could find all the time, and I really, really liked it, and then it went away. Now, I don't have any Michter's that I could find. I think it's down below somewhere, but we did have a barrel strength open. That's as close as I got to it. Michelle, Eagle Rare and Henry McKenna are classics. Yes, agreed. Eagle Rare is still one of my daily drinkers today. All right, we are 8 minutes away from top of the hour. Really good odds in our giveaways. As I've said, until we are moving to a new home, we are downsizing, we are bottle killing, we are giving away, we are doing adult trick-or-treating with a tub of whiskey. We're doing all the things, but part of that is I got to get down the Women of Whiskey's bunker, which means these are all full and there's extra stuff on Plinko. If you want to know how to play this, all that stuff is in the description. The short term is each $5 entry gets you a chance to play. 2 people play tonight. Plinko, if you're a patron, $4 gets you in. At the end of the stream, you get a chance to play Patreon Plinko. We threw an extra one on that as well. I got to get this stuff. I don't want to move all this again. I mean, I love everything I have, and most of them are open, but we have backups, and let's just share them, right? Let's share them. Okay. Sean Peak, Women of Whiskey's another 4 entries, please, via PayPal. You got it. Let's do it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you so, so much. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha, Sean. Thrasher with a super chat says, joining late. Cheers, everyone. How are you? Yay, so good to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Make sure and get those in for you. We're going to be doing this drawing here real soon. Thrasher, I always try to remember if the Z goes before the S or after. It's like a thing for me. All right. Michter's is really good, bourbon and rye, because of the lower barrel entry proof. More flavors for the AP. I know, and I wish that I had just the regular Michter's that I could have like sipped on and commented on. But I don't. I was typing and I was doing the like, never mind. Yeah, it does. That's funny. You know how when you have your fingers on the wrong keys and you're like typing in cursive? That's me. It's fine. Your screen size not the usual unless it's my phone. No, so Richie, see, I got a new camera because everybody was so amazing, and I took all the chats and entries, and I bought a camera, and then apparently I've been struggling with the tech because that's me. I struggle with tech. I think it's like 180 and 90, and I gotta mess with the settings. But I look skinny. I gotta mess with the settings. And also, there's a few functions it won't let me do. At least it's working. Saturday, I couldn't even get it to work. So I'm gonna play with it. I'll probably do some patron videos and we'll chit chat while I test it out over the next week. But you know, we all decided we're just gonna roll with it and laugh at me later. It's fine. Matthew Parks, $10. Remembering the thens helps us appreciate the nows. Absolutely. I agree 100%. I think that, and it also, I think for me, I'm like, I should go back and try that again. I don't know. Maybe I still love it that much. Maybe I got sidetracked with all the hype of these other things, right? I don't know. Okay, it's like a funhouse mirror. Yeah, I mean, I could also sit back here like this. How's that look? I gotta look on the big screen up here and see how that looked because that's creepy. Oh, it looks better back here, huh? All right, moving on. Okay, so Michter's. We were talking about Michter's. What do you? I'm not gonna drink that right now because I have a few to go through, but we're trying to do a little taste because I want to see. I tried it not too long. It's Kung Fu Theater. You guys are great. I'm so glad we could all laugh at me. It's fine. No, you know what? There is something to be said for just going with it. I can get really stressed out during the day at work and kind of lose my bananas. And so it's nice to come here on a Wednesday evening after a day like what I had today and just sit here and laugh at my funhouse self. It's fine. I'll work on it. We'll fix it. I'll come back. You'll be like, oh my God, you look amazing. And I'll be like, I kind of miss the funhouse look. I'm glad you guys accept me for who I am. I know it's barrel proof, but it totally tastes like Michter's. It is sweet. It is sweet as heck. Woo! It was sweet as heck. So you remember, okay, stop it. I gotcha. I understand. I understand, StreamYard. Thank you for helping me with that. Um, we're all going with it. Thanks, Richie. Well, we talked about it earlier. We knew it was going on. I mean, it's fine. I actually, you can always come back and leave a little comment. You can do a thumbs up. You can do a, oh, that was funny kind of thing. Help me get my engagement up. Des, Women Whiskey's in for 2 via PayPal, says Des. Thank you, Des. Good luck to you. Des says a new camera lens, huh? Yes, that's going to go towards a new camera lens. I'm sure this one's just fine if I figure out the settings, but I really want that other camera lens. It is, like I said, almost the same price as my camera. And that just seems a little excessive, but I'm thinking maybe like eBay because I'm cheap. I mean, I'm not. I actually will buy things of good quality. But that seems like you're gonna love me whether or not I have the best lens or just a good lens that I figure out the settings on. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm never gonna be professional. It's fine. You miss the streams from the woods. You know what? I do too. I miss that house. I don't miss what I was doing there, but that was fun, right? Like with the laptop and like just the mic. And then it got dark, so you just had the thing, you could barely see me. We're all waiting for me to die in the woods. That was a great time. I loved that. No, it was really fun. I had a great time with that. Yes, better a fun house than a is it? Is it better? I mean, my eyes are adjusting, no problem. My God. We're laughing with you, not at you. Well, maybe a little at you. That's the story of my life. It's fine. Um, Daniel did a great review of Michter's American Whiskey on his last Whiskey Vault episode. You know, I didn't see the last one. That is interesting because at Bastard's Ball, he was talking about Michter's, and I couldn't remember which one. So I'd be curious if he brought that up at all. I don't know, or if his thoughts changed. We love you no matter what. Thank you. Thank you. Which brings me to a good segue. That was a great segue. William Davilar. He probably is. It's fine. He probably is. Hi, ASMR Whiskey. How are you? Cheers. Yeah, taste and sensibility. That's true. It's a good thing I'm not a professional photographer. Whew. Yeah, I'd have to take out a second loan. Um, so I totally lost track of what I was just saying. Oh, good segue. So speaking of which, we got some stuffs coming up, guys. Do you know what time it is? Think about what we were doing this time last year. Do you remember? Probably not. Me either. It's fine. We drink whiskey. It is time for Clash of the Cocktails. See, if I had my intro, that would have been a great time to show you the intro, but I don't have it because I'm kind of a shit show when it comes to that. But you're going to see it. I'm impressed you have the sound on. He probably just turned it on because he knows I'm getting ready to wrap up and that I'm going to want my dog. He mutes me. It's fine. Anyway, Clash of the Cocktails. It's coming. It's time. So, if you don't know about it, it's a cocktail contest. You send your cocktail recipe, you send your ingredients, and the recipe, keep it in a sealed envelope. I don't want to know what it is until the day that I'm going to make it. But if it needs ingredients that aren't, okay, let me start over. I'm wording this so bad. I'll put it all out there. In a nutshell, you're going to send me a recipe. The recipe can be based on something else, but it has to have one twist that is yours. This has to be unique. So there are prizes for the best. There are prizes for the best name. So it does not have to be whiskey. It can be any spirit. You send me the ingredients. If it's a perishable ingredient, I will pick it up. Send me your spirit. We are going to have Clash of the Cocktails. I will get guest bartenders and people to help me judge it. Great prizes. Lil and Chris got a big etched thing and all the stuffs and things and whatnot. Last year, there are category prizes, and then there was the Grand Titan. So anyway, all that stuff's going to come to light. Patrons, you'll hear about it first. Then I'm going to tell everybody in the public. It is time. It's time for Clash of the Cocktails. All right. I get excited. I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging in there with me. All right. Where are we at? Mullum's, oh, he's ready. He's ready. Okay, doggies. Just play the Plinko theme. Just put on the volume, Michelle, is correct. Just put the volume on. All right. Richie Z, in for 2, Michelle. Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let's get it put in here. All right. Perfect. Odds are great tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your contributions. I appreciate it. I'm going to dump a ghost pepper in some lemon juice and whiskey and call it a cocktail, just so Michelle has to drink it. I'm thinking of something in my head. Do you know what it might be? What could I be thinking in my head, William? Love you. All right. Let's talk about, all right, I'm going to run through the thens. Henry McKenna, Eagle Rare, Michter's, Woodford Reserve. Runners up back then were Remus and Bowman Brothers. Loved all those back then. They're the ones, but Eagle Rare really was the one that got me going. It jump started me into neat whiskey. I also had the Wild Turkey I threw in the Diet Coke, hence the cribbage game and the Buffalo Trace, but Eagle Rare, probably McKenna and Woodford, those were the ones that really catapulted me into my love of whiskey. Des says, we'll enter this year. Do you prefer spicy mango or orange dreamsicle? Des, it's not just me judging, so you can't just go off what I prefer, but both of those sound amazing. Every time we judge, there will be me and one other person because most of you know my palate. So this keeps you from catering to me. All right. So let's talk about the nows real quick. Nows, we all know that, again, I love me some Eagle Rare. Obviously, I killed the bottle. Love me some Eagle Rare. Just checking. Four Roses single barrel. William, I know we have bottles of it. Couldn't find me one because, well, there's just a lot. I couldn't find it. But I love Four Roses single barrel. I just killed a bottle last night before. I've been drinking on it for a minute. Amazing. The other one, and this one I liked then, I like now. This will always be on my shelf. I will always love this. I will always turn to it almost as much as Eagle Rare. This should be on everyone's shelf for beginners, for mixers, for people who love just good flavor. Eagle Rare, Old Forester 1910. I love Old Forester 1910. Again, easy, don't have to think about it. Great flavors. Doesn't leave you wanting more. It's just a good, solid drink. I love Old Forester. All right. Do you have a Dark Cove? Okay, let's talk about what else. I used to love, you guys, if you've been watching from the beginning, I was a massive fan of Elijah Craig 18. Me and EC 18, we were besties. I discovered it when Will took me out for a nice, was it Christmas dinner or New Year's dinner? Some dinner here locally. And they had EC 18 for $40 a pour, and I had 5 of them. And he was dying inside. I think he had like the Wild Turkey Decades or something like that. I should have went with that. But anyway, I found my love and I bought EC 18 every time I could find it. Loved it. That was I hunted for that. I had people hunting for me to get it, and I bought it all the time. Mr. Great Shot prefers 1920. And that's the thing. Some people love 10, some people love 20. And it's whether or not you prefer the proof in that profile or without the proof in that profile. It is the darkness that I like. So I still love EC18 when I've had either a really good day and I want to sit and relish it, or a really bad day and I want to sit and relax. EC18 is wonderful notes. It's light, it's easy. I love it. But today, my today drink would be the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Specifically today, the C923. Oh, we're so pouring this baby. I love me some C923. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Nowadays, this taste sensibility come at 16, 4 gate, Kelvin collabs, and Knob Creek 12. Oh my gosh, the collabs. Can we talk about the collabs? I'm not a 4 gate fan. Sorry, no offense. Don't come for me. It's just not my palate. I do love the collabs. Kelvin 5, to die for. Thought I was getting the 60. They kicked it out of my cart. Was very disappointed when it never showed up. Never got to try the 60. Just saying. Very sad. But I do like the collabs. My guess is PG what? Actually, I don't know about that. Maybe because I need to get, she's coming down for our Criminals and Cocktails that's coming up. All right. I'm so going over what I said I was going to, but that's great. I'm waiting for the C924 and especially the Disco 12. I'm waiting for the C924 as well. Disco 12. I've not seen Disco 12. Laser Code. Matthew Park C923 is unobtainium. Oh my God, that's so good. So good. All right. I got to get through these. Sorry, guys. We are wrapping up this giveaway. We're just giving it a couple more minutes and then we're shutting it down. Still open for Patreon Plinko. It's just $4 to get in. $4 a month to be a patron. Not only do you get to play, but in fact, I just mailed out to every patron that I have, got something. Depending on what tier, they got a little something more, but they got something cool. So, and you get to play Patreon Plinko. And every single tier gets to do any of the private streams. So, hearing great things about thoughts on B524. I have not had it. I really want to know. Okay. Next, we've got for my now, we got the Four Roses, the Eagle Rare, the 1910, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. You know what? You can't go wrong with. Oh, and I don't have a bottle up here. I like the Idaho State pick Ezra Brooks, the Distillers Edition. They're freaking good. But I mean, let's talk about Old Ezra 7. I mean, you don't have to pay $200 for an amazing bottle. These are good. These are sit down, hang out, have some drinks, enjoy your evening. They taste so phenomenal good for me. So I love the Old Ezra and the Old Ezra 7 and the Ezra Brooks. And then the one that I can't find anymore was I loved the Calumet 14. That was good. It was really good. And I drank my last one. And now I'm on to 16. It's not as good as the 14. All right. I hope you're all in. I'm just going to check over here and make sure I got everybody's entries in because we are about to do some things and give away free shit and maybe play some Plinko. We've got those and those and those and that. Okay. We've got that. Perfect. Make sure. I love it. I'm doing so much better with this tonight, guys. Can you believe Old Ezra 7 Barrel Strength Lux Rose Best? Pretty damn good, not gonna lie. You know what I need? I need glasses. I'm getting old. It's okay. As long as I don't look old, it's fine to get old, right? Isn't that true? Is that right? Um, we are going to actually do this the way that I like to. Got it. You know, that whole randomizing thing I think is awesome and it works really well. But sometimes you just want to see it on a wheel, right? I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe you don't. I do. All right, we're going to this. Oopsies. There it is. All right. So we're going to that. Perfect. And copy and put it over here in the thing and do the things. I know it's not available everywhere, but I just got my hands on an outstanding bottle of Cut Above Double Oaked Bourbon from, what is that? Is that good? I mean, obviously you think it's good, but what? I've actually never heard of it. Excuse me. All right. I love how you guys like stick with me when I struggle with this every freaking week. I'll need to send you a sample. Oh my gosh, Matthew Parks, that would be amazing. Don't forget, you need to tell William right now that he needs to come with me down to New Orleans because I think it's a gift. I think we need to do it. I just do. All right, here we go. I even tested this earlier to make sure I had it right. We all know how that works out, right? That's what I'm doing. Why does it hit me? It hits me. See, this is why I have trackers and then I get scared to ask them. Michael S., I'm totally taking you up on this. I'm totally doing it. All right. I hope you guys are keeping each other entertained because I feel really bad right now, as I usually do when I not screw things up, but can't get it to copy and paste. Someone special. Okay. Got it. Got it. There, we're getting it. All the names from A. And C. Oh, I see what I did. I was being dumjish. It's fine. You know who I feel like right now? Do you know who struggles like this? Don't tell him I said this. You ever watch 21090? I absolutely love them very much, and that's why I think they would be okay with me saying this. I've watched them do their wheel, and that's actually where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the wheel. This happens all the time to them. I don't know why. They're like me. We are the ones that struggle. It's okay. What I should do is just go ahead and do the Plinko while I figure this out. Not figure it out, but transfer it over. You know what I did? I'm just going to be full transparent. I have all the entries. I have all the numbers. I accidentally pasted into something I shouldn't have pasted in. Now I got to put it into a whole different spreadsheet and then put it on the wheel. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here typing in front of you guys all freaking night. I mean, sheesh. No, MC, you're fine. That's why I didn't ask. Katie Turk. Ah, cheers. Glad you're here. Throw up some random numbers. All right. Twin. Okay. Got it. And there we are. We got some Tim Evans in the house. I'm going to name these off if I missed you, which I hope I didn't, but being the fact that I was talking and tracking, here we go. I've got William Hall, I've got Michael S., I've got Daniel, I've got Tim Evans, I've got Taste Sensibility, Mollum, Larry 3R, Rick Moreland, Sean Peak, Thrasher, Matthew Parks, Richie Z. Did I miss anyone? Because I'm going to go back through after the fact, but I want to know now if I missed anyone. This apparently, I thought I had it down. I told Will, I'm like, I got this in the bag. I practiced, I tried it, it all worked. And he looked at me very skeptically, and he was right. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine. I want to do better for you guys. I want to succeed. I want to be all the things that you think I can be. All right. He rolled his eyes. Yeah, whatever. Great shot. You are correct. Got it. PayPal for 4. All right. Thank you for that. Sorry I missed you. Let's get that typed in here too. All right. It would not be my show if I didn't screw it up at some point. Because what is Women of Whiskey's most of the time? A complete and total shit show, and you love me anyway. Why? Because we drink good whiskey, bad whiskey, all the whiskey. We talk about everything but whiskey, and then some whiskey. I don't know. All right. Des, I have you on there, but I didn't write you on here. So thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're on my spreadsheet, but I want to write it in here so I have it in 2 places. Why? Because I'm me. All right. This is some bullshit. Oh, all right. We are back to the correct formatting now. I don't know why it changed, but it's okay. William Davlar in for 4, 2 for Tim Evans, 2 for Richie Z. You know, because he knows that now I'm gonna have to do this all over again. All over again. I'm just kidding. All right. That is the culprit right there. What is that? Okay. Got it. All right. Katie Turk, I really hope I get to see you soon. I absolutely love your face, and I haven't got to see you in a while. William, you're not funny. You are not funny. It's because I told him that I was going to wrap up on time, and he's like, yeah, right. All right. I'm doing it now. We're getting it. I figured it out. I suck. A little. I mean, I'm just not good at this crap. I'm trying, though. Yeah. Just don't laugh at me. I mean, you can laugh at me. It's fine. Just don't hold. Just, just don't. Still hang out with me. I just really want you to still hang out with me, even when I screw this shit up. Because it's gonna be great when I figure it out someday. Until then, I'm just gonna have to like ask my friends to track for me. I'm trying to find a way that I don't have to. I hate this shit. I hate it so much. Okay. I need Adriana. I really do. Ellie is judging at this point. Doggos. It's about time for dogs. Dogs could save me right now. I'm not even lying. Dogs or William, one of those two could save me at this point. Drifting Drums Coffee, I will say I have them I have them. I don't have them. I have their coffee. Their coffee is freaking fantastic. Okay. All right. MC, I'm pretty sure it's because I used the tracker that we were sharing. All right, I got it now. I swear, I'm not lying this time. I really do. Look at all the viewers going, what the frick are we watching right now? She's a shit show. Oh my God. They're right. It's okay. And all right, we're getting there. We're almost done. Woo! Whew, that was so close. Like, I almost gave up on myself. You guys. Oof, I didn't no, actually that wasn't it. You didn't do anything, Em. You really didn't, I swear to God. Um, I was doing something earlier, making sure I knew how to do it, and I didn't clear my side. It was not you, I promise. I will tell you right now that MC, um, she is an admin in our women's only Facebook group, and she helps me out here, and she has limited resources where she's at, and she's like, I'll do whatever I can if you can pick up the rest. I mean, it's just someone, not just for me, but for so many people. uh, and she's just so giving, and I absolutely adore her. All right, we are down to the last ones. Whew. I'm trying to forgive Mullen for the fact that I got no entertainment from him tonight. Now he owes me a glass of wine at the winery, I'm pretty sure. Let me think. Let's tell him. If I spelled your name wrong, if you're new to my channel and you're still somehow hanging in with me, I promise, um, I'm always like this. I'm not gonna promise it's different. Oh, it's wine is free leggings. You're here. Wine is free with leggings. I love that. I love that so much. You don't even know. All right. You know, I am curious though. I have been having a few guests on because I really I enjoy kind of not just having my perspective on things, but having others' perspective as well. Um, and I'm having a new distillery on that I've actually never heard of, and that's going to be interesting. Because I like going in and learning new things about new distilleries. They are women owned. They're women like everything. They started out, they were like really good friends. But I would like to know, don't tell me now because I won't remember, but put it in a comment, shoot me an email at womenofwhiskies@gmail.com, something of what kind of guests would you like to see? I mean, I know that we usually feature women, all inclusive kind of things. We're not all about that. We are an equal opportunity guest giver. Like, we just want to hang out, drink whiskey, learn about whiskey. Who would you like to see as a guest on the channel? And if you're in Idaho, give me some suggestions. I have a few guests lined up, but I need a couple guest judges that are either bartenders or cocktail knowledgeable for some of the first round Clash of the Cocktails, because that's going to be some fun stuff. All right, here we go. I got it. We're good to go now. Woo! Thanks for your patience. You guys, actually, I shouldn't say that because I still have one more step and I probably just jinxed myself. I'm like so confident in my next step that, yeah, I probably jinxed myself. All right, going in, doing the things. There it is. Oh, so good. I really hope you're entertaining yourselves because I suck right now. Nancy Fraley, for sure. Her and I have been trying to get our calendars together for so long. And it's just, I mean, she's got so much great stuff going on right now that it's been hard. Um, and we both are really trying to do it. But I mean, it's Nancy Fraley, right? And I'm like, well, I mean, I would even do like a virtual thing at this point, right? Like, let's just pre-record it. Let's get it done. And it's just hard. We've been trying to get our shit together. I don't know, William, what would you say? 6 months? 6 months we've been trying this? All right, we're randomizing. I can't get the wheel to work, so we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, guys. Dun dun dun. I wish I could show you. It just sucks. I really wanted to do it cool. I'm not cool. It's fine. Everybody's leaving. It's okay. I know that I'm not cool, but we're gonna go with it. Randomizing, and I'm gonna randomize again because I looked at it. I need a number between 1 and 40. 1 and 40. What's the first one I see? Oh, Michael S. coming in with 33. Michael S. came in with 33. All right, here we go. You ready? Bum, 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 randomize, which Audretta hates because this actually randomizes for you, but I do it anyway just to get under her skin. I'm the coolest. All right, here we go. And the winner is Larry 3R. Larry 3R, are you still here? Do you want to play some mystery box? Are you here? Tell me if you're here. Close, Michael S. Larry Bird. Larry 3R. That's who it was. That's hilarious. All right, I got to write this down. Larry's not online here at the moment. Oh no, you have to be here so you can play. All right. I'm going to give him just a couple more minutes, then we're going to do this again. Please disregard he's here. Oh, well, give him a few minutes. Tell me, Larry 3R, are you here? Are you here? He's back. All right. So Larry 3R, what I need from you is this is how the game works. Are you ready? I'll take his place if needed. There's still another shot. We have 6 mystery boxes. You pick one of them, I open it. If you like it, you can keep it. If you think there's something better, you get one more chance, but what you pick is what you get. So tell me which one of these mystery boxes I'm going to open for you. 1 through 6. 3. Look, he already knew. He's like, I'm on it. I want 3. All right. Okay, ready? Let's give away free shit. Hey, William, I lied. I did not wrap it up when I said I would. I lied. It's okay. Love you. He doesn't care. He's like, you do you. You're having fun. It's great. He's watching with the sound off. Open it. Dun, 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 dun. Because I also occasionally like a good larceny. Depending on the batch, we have a larceny. Glasses needed. B524. Would you like this B524, or do you think there's something else in here and you want to try your luck? You let me know. You can have one more shot. I'll let you. That's what it's all about here. Ooh, B524, says Michael S. All right, do I crap cut my kid? 6. He's gonna go for 6. All right, let's do it. Away it goes. Mom, I want. There's still time. You know where it is. All right. Here we go. Number 6. This is what you get. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is one of my bends. It's actually a pick. And it's the Bowman Brothers small batch. And it's a pick. So what I need you to do is email me at womenandwhiskies@gmail.com. Don't forget the S on the end. And Gmail, yes. I'll get this to show up on your doorstep. Congratulations. I'm so glad you were here and you won. That's amazing. And I have to write this down because when you email me, I want to know what I'm having dropped off at your doorstep. Congratulations. All right. Who's next? Let's see. When we take out his entries, those are they are good. They are very good. I very much like those. All right. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna play some Patreon Plinko. We'll check and see if we have any new patrons that want to play. Meanwhile, I'm going to take out those entries. We're gonna do this again. Are you guys ready? And we have someone new. We have Great Shot. Great Shot gets a chance here. Mr. Great Shot. You know what's weird? I saw it, but I didn't say it out loud. I apologize. But I did see that Michael S said 17. That was the first one I saw. And that was Great Shot. Sorry I didn't say it out loud. I'm skipping ahead because I'm so excited that I'm sorry. Sorry. Mr. Great Shot, you were number 17. And you get to pick. Shit. I was trying to be so I wish I had the wheel. I was trying to be so transparent. It's me. It's fine. Next week's going to be even better. You know why? I got you. I hear you. Number one, he says, because we're going to Kentucky. We're going to Kentucky for the meetup in Bardstown, and we're going to be arriving at our hotel on Wednesday. So we're just going to see how this shit goes, right? Could be more than this. Here we go. Number one. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, if you're a beginner, what's a really good look? We're hitting all the beginners tonight. The thens, but it's still good today. I mean, you can't enjoy a good George Remus, and it's a pick, by the way. This is the then and a now. You let me know if you want to keep one or if you want to try again. Ben, good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right. I had a little Eagle Rare left. Oh, there it is. I found it. Never seen a Remus pick. Cool. Yeah, it's actually I've seen a couple of them. This one in particular, I very much enjoyed. I want to say it's from 22 or 23, and it was a pick where I'm at. 2022 pick. All right. Did I miss it? Where we are? Are you still here? Great Shot. Come on, leggings. All right. Try number two. Here we go. There's no leggings. That's on Patreon. This is all until I move, which is in a few weeks. These are all liquid. So, number two. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, leggings. Gotta be a Patreon. Here we go. What do you know? It's one of my faves. It's my then and my now. It's my all-around go-to. That's going to show up on your doorstep. That is an Eagle Rare. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm so excited for you. Everybody should win an Eagle Rare. You get an Eagle Rare. I get an Eagle Rare. Everybody gets an Eagle Rare. Yeah. Whiskey Uncensored. We bought a house exactly 1 mile away on the same street. And we're super excited. But we have a lot of stuff to move, so we're giving away a lot of shit between now and then. All right. Brian, just in case I don't know if I have your updated or if it's the same, could you just email your address to womenofwhiskies@gmail.com? That'd be great. Thank you. Are we having fun? Oh, I'm having fun. It's going to hurt tomorrow. No, not everyone is getting an Eagle Rare. He's like, get out of the linen closet, Michelle. Oh. All right. Do you guys know what time it is? I gotta get this stuff set out of the way. It's time. Let me check and see. if we got any new patrons in the last few minutes, because they will have an opportunity. Let me just check real quick. But it doesn't matter because I'll check later. If you are a patron, I'm pretty sure you know what to do, but just in case you don't, now is the time that in the comments, if you are a paid patron, put hashtag Plinko, and we are going to give away more free shit. Will is going what? Will is going to be, we're moving to Vegas. Michelle is going to be a blackjack dealer, and Will's going to be a showgirl. I love that. I love that so much. All right, we're doing our hashtag Plinkos, right? Okay. All right. We know what time it is. We're going to have a person play. We got extra stuff on there. I'm looking for my things and the stuffs. There it is.
Patreon Blinko. It's a game to play. With whiskey in our hands, we make your day. Support the show. Enjoy the fun with the women of whiskeys. Cheers, everyone. And now you know, yeah, it's time for Patreon Blinko.
Guys are members of the channel and you have an Ellie emoji. Can we drop that now? Because I very much enjoy Plinko with my Ellie dog. William is talking about the new place. Part of the reason we picked it is we are, it's not going to happen right away because we want to make it just right. We are going to have a whiskey library room where people can sit down and taste whiskey and we can talk about whiskey. And then we're going to have a cigar bar lounge where we will have whiskey and cigars. It's going to be so much fun. All right, puppy time. Thank you, Richie Z, for throwing that Patreon link up there. Every little bit goes right back into the channel. None of this is paying my bills. It's literally going into giveaways, cameras, lights, things like that. So, and I'm cheap as hell. But thank you for dropping that. I appreciate it. And we got those emojis going up from Sean Peak and Michael S. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right, let's get this going, shall we? There's an Ellie dog coming. There's an Ellie dog. She's jacket dogging. She's hanging out in Will's hoodie. Oh, she does not want to leave the hoodie. Oh, she's going to be so upset. Yeah. Oh, there's my dog. Hey, bye, Dad. Like, what the hell? Where's my jacket, Dad? Email sent. Thank you so much for sending that email. All right, here we go. Ready? Now you know the rules. If the dog yawns, we all take a drink. If she doesn't, just drink at leisure. Right? Okay, I'm sorry. I gotcha. All right. We are ready. I love that William Davlar styles her hair. He does. He does her hair when she goes to work every day. He does her hair for the camera. He makes sure that she is styling. In the winter, I put her clothes on her. But since Murphy came along, Will has now dubbed her as his dog. So he gets to do all the fun stuff. By the way, did you see that yawn? Everybody have a drink. Yeah, Mighty Hunter Pup. All right, let's play some Plinko. We're going to do the stuffs and the things. We're going to share the screen. I am getting down this tech. This is the tech I actually understand. Now that I said that, I'm probably going to screw it up. Don't. Oh, I felt it coming. There it is. Oh, that's a big one. Cheers. You used to think it was mustard that would get you drunk. It's Ellie Belly. A lick yan yan. Lick yan yan. Oh, well, all right. Let's give it away then. Sharing the screen. any glasses. I am so freaking old. Aspartame. Hi, Bob Hill. How are you? Well, that didn't help. That was too far away. Keeps wanting me to mute my mic. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's this freaking shit. There it is. All right. You get to see this. All right. Stop yawning. We are going to do this. And I already did this. I wonder why it's making me do it again. That's okay. All right. You guys can see all my tabs that are open. I'm going to collect them all. There are only 11 entries. You guys got great odds. Great odds. Ready? Dun 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 dun. Daniel Lloyd gets to play some Patreon Plinko. I don't know if you saw that yawn, but if you saw it, have a little sip. Congratulations. That's exciting. All right. I love it. Daniel Lloyd, we're going to play some Patreon Plinko. I need to stop sharing my screen. That's weird. I'm trying to stop sharing my screen. And it won't let me because it hates me. Oh, look, you guys can see all my things. It took away my StreamYard. Well, there we go. All right. That's weird. I'm actually using William's computer and mine, so all right. Did you guys see it all? Did it work? Because that's weird that it did that. And my mouse died. Okay, let's see. Congrats, Daniel. Woohoo, lame. Congrats, good luck. All right. Des. Eh? Nope. All right. So, oh, I need to know. We have little holes up here. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Tell me where it's going. 5 would be A, B, C, D, E. We're going E. Like that? That's calculation. What do you think? Should we do E? Thank you. A, B, C, D, E. All right, let's see what we got. Should have been you. I blame Michelle. I'll wear it. I have broad shoulders. Well, I would if my camera was working right and I wasn't like stretched. I would have broad shoulders. All right. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Great Shot. E. Ready? Go. 4. You guys want to see what he's playing for? Ready? We are going to look at, here we go. You got number 4. Number 4 was the Wow Whiskey Thoughts Journal and Pen. That is this right here. I know, you can't see it. We were playing for Wow Leggings, a choice of t-shirt from our website, Eagle Rare, Whiskey Thoughts Journal, the Wow Boxers or Briefs, the Woodford Reserve Pick, and the Drink Up Witches t-shirt. 5 entries to next week's mystery box. Now, here's the thing I'm going to tell you. First of all, we've seen these little leggings. They're freaking hot. Then we got the undies. I mean, you can take your pick. I won't judge. And then let's look at the bottle we were going to do. Because I'm very excited about it. It is this the one? It is. This is a Woodford Reserve, but it is engraved Women of Whiskeys. I have 2 left, so that was going to be the bottle. However, I'm not going to lie, the journal that every time I write your stuff down, guys, it's in that leather journal. I love it so much. What computer tabs that said, oh, okay, I missed it. It scrolled on me. Let's see. Quit looking at my computer tabs. That's weird. No. That said Idaho White Rose. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I'm using 2 computers. Maybe William's buying me white roses. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I really have no clue. That Mollum guy. Good grab, Daniel Lloyd. I'm in Canada right now. Must be. You're in Canada, Mollum? Good night, Thrasher. Good night. All right. Did we have a great time? I mean, I had a great time. Obviously, I got to drink my thens and my nows. I think we established like your thens, but like everybody, before we leave, real quick, do me a favor because I do go back and check these. Drop your now, your first and second now, like your go-to and your celebratory. So if you would drop those right now, that'd be awesome. I mean, you can go back and drop them later and that helps the algorithm, but I'd rather just know right now so I can go to one place. If you could drop your later, no, your then and your now every day and your now celebratory. I would love to know that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Richie Z, thank you for saying that. Who's sorry? Mollum? Oh, Mollum, don't be sorry. All right. Next Wednesday, like I said, I'm headed to Kentucky for the Mesh and Journey meetup in Bardstown. I will be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that on Patreon, but I'm really hoping to figure out how to go live from the hotel room. And then in October, there are 2 Criminals and Cocktails coming. One will be on a Wednesday. And then for those of you that don't want to watch it, I'll still have my regular Wednesday live stream. One will be on a Saturday. And that one's going to be in person with Whiskey Mountain. It's so much fun. All right. Makers 46 now. Oh, look at you guys dropping your stuff. Thank you. I love it so much. They're all too polite to come in first. What? I don't know what we're talking about. I missed something. Okay. So we got a lot of good things coming up and also a couple of distilleries. So I am so running late. I'm sorry I kept you up so late, guys. Thanks for hanging out though. Couldn't do without you, and I will see you next week. Hopefully some content in between. Mwah. Bye.
Thank you for the way you make me feel. Just like a